They called it the Jewel of Africa, a kingdom rich in gold, bronze, and mystery. Its rulers commanded armies, controlled trade, and created art that stunned the world. But why have most people never heard of the Benin Kingdom? This is forgotten empires. The Benin Kingdom was located in present-day southern Nigeria. It began forming around the 11th century, evolving from small villages. Rivers, fertile lands, and forests gave it a natural advantage. Early leaders united nearby settlements to form a powerful kingdom. Benin City, the capital, became a thriving hub for trade and governance. The city was surrounded by forests and waterways, providing natural defense. The Oba, or king, was both a spiritual and political leader. His word was law, and the kingdom was highly organized under his rule. Chiefs and nobles managed regions, paying tribute and enforcing the Oba's decrees. Ceremonial rituals reinforced loyalty and showcased the Oba's divine authority. Palaces were built with intricate designs, symbolizing wealth and governance. Did you know some palaces were decorated with brass and ivory to display royal power? Benin thrived through local and international trade. Gold, ivory, and pepper were its most valuable commodities. Portuguese merchants first arrived in the 15th century, amazed by the wealth of the Oba's court. Benin also traded copper, cloth, and coral beads with other African kingdoms. Markets were bustling centers of activity, filled with merchants, artisans, and farmers. The Oba regulated trade carefully to ensure taxes and tribute supported the kingdom. Trade routes stretched far across West Africa, connecting Benin to coastal ports. These routes brought foreign goods, new ideas, and technologies into the kingdom. The economy was so organized that certain areas of the city acted as storage for gold and ivory. Traders who violated regulations could be punished, ensuring the Oba's control over wealth. Did you know Benin traders sometimes sent caravans with hundreds of pack animals across vast distances? Benin's art is legendary. Bronze plaques and statues depicted kings, battles, and ceremonies. Artisans used advanced techniques like lost wax casting. Ivory carvings and coral jewelry were also highly prized. Ceremonies combined music, dance, and visual displays to honor the Oba. Art was not just decorative. It told stories and recorded history. Each plaque captured details of royal life, from coronations to victories in battle. Craftsmen often trained for years to perfect their skills. Foreign influences from traders sometimes inspired new patterns and techniques. Did you know some bronzes were cast in pieces and assembled to create giant reliefs? Benin's army was legendary in West Africa. Soldiers trained from childhood in archery, swordsmanship, and battlefield tactics. The city's walls and moats stretched over 16 kilometers, with lookout towers every few hundred meters. Elite warriors, known as Edo guards, protected the Oba personally. Warriors used ambush strategies in forests surrounding Benin City. During one campaign, the Oba's army defeated rival kingdoms trying to control trade posts. Citizens helped defend the city, reinforcing walls during sieges. Festivals often showcased military strength with parades and demonstrations. Weapons included spears, shields, bows, and daggers, often decorated for ceremonies. Did you know some soldiers carried bronze-adorned shields that signaled rank and honors? The Oba was a skilled diplomat as well as a warrior. Envoys were sent to coastal cities and neighboring kingdoms to negotiate alliances. Foreign traders brought guns, cloth, porcelain, and exotic goods. The Oba controlled which goods entered the kingdom, preserving Benin's wealth. Ambassadors were often trained in etiquette, languages, and negotiation skills. Some envoys acted as spies, reporting rival movements to the Oba. Ceremonial gifts were exchanged to maintain peace. Artisans learned new techniques from foreign visitors while keeping local traditions intact. A European clock once inspired local craftsmen to create brass replicas. Did you know foreign traders were sometimes impressed by Benin's organized taxation and customs systems? Benin's culture was rich and intricate. Bronze plaques and statues depicted kings, warriors, and ceremonies. Ivory carvings and coral beadwork reflected wealth and status. Artisans used the lost wax casting method, a highly advanced technique. Ceremonial festivals combined music, dance, and colorful attire. Public rituals honored the Oba, ancestors, and gods. Art was both historical and spiritual, recording events for generations. Children learned skills from master craftsmen early. Did you know some bronze plaques were over 2 meters high and told entire stories in one scene? Markets, religious rituals, and festivals created a vibrant, lively city life. Benin City was a thriving metropolis with planned streets and neighborhoods. Markets sold spices, cloth, beads, and local food. Farmers brought millet, yams, and vegetables from surrounding villages. Artisans worked in metal, wood, and leather, producing goods for trade and royal use. Children learned trades from their parents, preparing for adulthood. The Oba's Palace was the city's centerpiece, a hub of administration and culture. Roads connected neighborhoods, ceremonial grounds, and marketplaces. Did you know some houses had thatched roofs, while elite residences were decorated with bronze and coral? Water sources were carefully managed to supply the city and surrounding farms. Social gatherings and storytelling were part of daily life, keeping oral history alive. Benin's wealth was not just in gold, but in its vast trade networks. Merchants carried ivory, pepper, palm oil, and textiles to coastal ports. Caravans traveled long distances through forests and rivers. Traders exchanged goods with Portuguese, Dutch, and other Europeans. Imported porcelain, glass beads, and fine cloth reached Benin in exchange for local gold and ivory. The Oba controlled trade carefully, ensuring taxes and tributes enriched the kingdom. Markets bustled with activity from dawn to dusk. Artisans customized goods for visiting merchants, mixing local and foreign designs. Did you know Benin's bronze plaques sometimes depicted trading scenes, showing merchants and cargo? Trade not only brought wealth, but also ideas and knowledge. Craftsmen learned new techniques from visiting foreigners, improving bronze casting and carving. New fashions and musical instruments entered the kingdom, blending with local traditions. Diplomats and traders brought stories, technologies, and cultural practices from faraway lands. Cultural exchange made Benin a hub of art, innovation, and learning. Even ordinary citizens benefited. Markets offered new foods, crafts, and entertainment. Did you know some foreign items became royal treasures displayed during festivals and ceremonies? Through trade, the Oba projected power, wealth, and influence across West Africa. Benin's cultural impact spread through art, rituals, and commerce for centuries. Stories of these thriving markets, bustling artisans, and wealthy traders still inspire historians today. By the late 19th century, the Benin Kingdom faced internal struggles. Succession disputes and rivalries weakened the political structure. Foreign pressures increased as European powers sought control of trade routes and resources. In 1897, British forces launched a major invasion of Benin City. Thousands of artifacts, including bronze plaques, ivory carvings, and royal regalia, were looted and sent to Europe. The Oba and many citizens were captured or killed, marking a dramatic turning point. Despite this, the culture and traditions of Benin persisted through oral histories, ceremonies, and art. Hidden treasures and secret rituals still spark curiosity among historians and locals. Scholars continue to study Benin's governance, trade networks, and artistic mastery to understand how it thrived for centuries. Did you know some of the looted bronzes weigh over 100 kilograms and remain in perfect condition in museums today? Even after the kingdom's fall, its influence shaped West African art, governance, and cultural identity. Modern artisans still draw inspiration from Benin bronzes, ivory carvings, and coral beadwork. Annual festivals honor the Oba and keep the legacy alive. The story of Benin teaches lessons in leadership, diplomacy, resilience, and innovation. From its mighty walls to its bustling markets, skilled artisans, and sophisticated governance, Benin remains a symbol of African achievement. Its legacy inspires pride, curiosity, and respect for a civilization that rose, flourished, and left an enduring mark on history. Today, Benin's history is more than a story, it is a living heritage, reminding the world that Africa's past is filled with remarkable empires.